What's up, everybody? I know I probably look a little different. I'm not in my normal studio. I'm in a little pop-up second one, but I actually ran across another video. Her Carson, I'm gonna say Gale. I'm gonna butcher it. Just know that. Well, let her pronounce her name. You guys need to watch this video. I'm gonna show you guys enough. I'm gonna talk about what this video went over and why I just instantly stopped to make a video about it. This is the only video I've seen, so I don't really know her or anything like that. But I can tell you it was put together well. The data was awesome. So I got to hear my other screen. So if you see me like looking off, that's what we're doing. So the video is called "Why I Stopped." Let me get this. Here we go. Why I stopped listening to finance influencers. I think she needs to change it to big finance influencers. This is something I went over the other day actually. Is remember the 2021 hype? All you had to do was just show up and you made money. But you had all these people thinking they were like brilliant because their stocks went up. So they're like, oh, I gotta be a YouTuber now. The hype was there, the following was there, and then everyone went up. And then if you held those, they mostly all went down, right? The hype came in and then the hype left. From what I could tell, she's an index fund investor, may or may not be. I think she is. Let's read some of these comments. Appreciate you shining the light on the fear mongering aspect of these YouTube channels. Yeah, there's a piece where she goes into these thumbnails, and it's everything I've said before in my videos. Like, they're just annoying. Like, go to a big finance YouTuber, and there's a couple things you're going to get. One, a lying thumbnail, like flames, fear mongering, and it's just like, we're going to the moon, we're going back to the Stone Age, and it's all like a lie. You can't find one Meet Kevin video where the thumbnail matches what he's talking about. It's the exact opposite. If I ever see like just bulls to the moon, then I know we're probably headed south. You know, if Kevin's got like we're on fire thumbnail, then I know he's gonna talk about how he's bullish. Like, it's all a lie, and it's like so normalized now. It's just absolute crap and BS. Uh, but I hope everyone does what. So she got more subscribers than I do. She's got 32,000. I'm stuck at 18. I'll be there forever. You guys know I can't do the shock thumbnail, so I'm not gonna be able to get their production. But I do think 2021, the Meet Kevins, the financial education. There's I actually like Andre Jick, but he does fall into the category. Who's the other one? Graham. I think that was the first phase of financial YouTubers. And I think the second phase is going to be so much better because this first phase is honestly just crap now. All they do is read the headlines to you. They lie in their thumbnails. Everything just sucks. It's more into a business, what brand deals they can get, what they can sell you. And that's kind of what she's going over. And I'll even we're going to play a few clips. Let's play this one first. It was like 950 mark.
Clearly pays more for them to make scary, fear-mongering type videos than it does to make videos with useful advice. I miss the days when YouTubers like Graham Stephan made personal finance videos that actually helped people. Now it seems like they make nothing but fear-mongering videos that don't contain as much useful information that you can apply to your own finances. You don't exactly gain a lot by watching Graham read off random news headlines that are, for the most part, just clickbait themselves. At the end of the day, it all comes down to views, subscribers, and ultimately money. Which brings me to my last concern for finance YouTube, which is greed. Recently, we saw most of the big finance YouTubers get.
And see, I agree with all of this. Like, and I said it before. I trade for a living. That's my trade. It's not YouTube's not my income. And can you really listen to somebody on YouTube if they can't live off the advice they're giving you? Then what are they like? All these guys probably started off like, hey, they meant well, and then it became a business and a numbers game, and that's literally all they're playing is the numbers game, which ultimately leads to just BS crap. I call them she doesn't know this. I call them YouTube audibles. If you don't want to read the news, don't worry. There's a YouTuber that'll read it to you like a librarian. It's nice, like because like I don't listen to the radio, so this is how I found her. I have YouTube Premium automatically plays the next video, so it's cool because I know what the headlines are because I got some dork out there just reading me the news like it means something, putting his spin on it, which is usually worthless. None of these guys have a business background. I did go to her profile because I want to see what she was about, and so she has a business degree, so at least we have a similar background. That's what I went to college for. What does it say? Business degree, cover all things personal finance, investing. Subscribe for quality content. I did subscribe. Got it turned on. Got the bell turned on so I can let's see what their next videos are all about. Let's just go see what's on them real fast. She has way better thumbnails than I do. So hopefully she blows up and she's part of that second phase. I think the second phase where it's all about quality. and actually helping people out. I think we'll learn a lot from the first phase. Like these guys, junk right now. So I hate to say this 'cause I actually like Andre Jick. I think he does a decent job. I don't know. Graham, same crap over and over again. Me, Kevin, know he's lying to you. I don't even know what this guy's about. But I say lying. He's lying in the thumbnails. Me, Kevin, I think does a quality production job. There's this funds are for, she goes over this thumbnail. Put fire in there, you get more. I'm gonna put fire in some of my thumbnails. See if that happens. So yeah, so 9 ETFs, rocking and roll. Let's see, more fire, 44,000 views. So there's a theme here. So she's looking at a couple thousand views, but if she puts flames in there. I don't know if I put flames in this one. I am. There's gonna be flames in this thumbnail. It's happening. So 8 ETFs. ETFs aren't bad. Kind of defeats a lot of the ETFs were designed for the time in, not timing aspect. So like if you buy the S&P, this is one of my biggest pet peeve on these big YouTubers. Yeah, these big YouTubers, they'll recommend a stock. Like so Jeremy, like from financial education, right? Tattooed chef. And they'll tell you, oh, you got to believe in your company. It's not timing the market. It's time in the market. And that is just crap. That is literally lying to you. That statement is literally only for like SPY, VOO, because data does show it. It's just, time in like that. I take like the Dave Ramsey approach, like their 401, leave that crap alone because it is about time in the markets. You pull that crap with stocks and you just lose. Because there's been over 100,000 stocks in existence. There's 6,000 stocks on the market right now. So the other 94,000, they all heard the same crap and they're all gone. So just out the window, poof, and your money disappeared. So there's your time. There's your time in, time gone. Like it's why most traders fail because they'll hear crap like that. It just doesn't pan out. And here's one that says 97% fail. Well, this is weird. She's gonna have to correct me on this one. 97% then says guaranteed to fail. A guarantee would be 100%. This is a small chance right here. I don't like stats like this. Just because, a lot of people will hear something on Facebook, they'll go buy something, then it sucks. So then they're out. All of that gets clumped into it. I know quite a few actual day traders, and their profits, that's their income. It's very doable. The Timothy Sykes fantasy land, that's not real. That is gambling. That's like penny stocks, stuff like that. Plenty of ways to make money in the stock market. It's ridiculous. Anyway, all right. So she's got the shocked face. See, I can never do that. I can't make the shocked face. But anyway, I hope this chick grows. Hopefully, she sees this videos and knows that I'm rooting for her. Hopefully, she's like, there's got to be a second phase. I'm all about this. Let's watch some of this to get you guys hooked.
The idea I had was to go back and find old videos made by big finance YouTubers where they make their own stock picks and predictions based off of their supposed due diligence. I figured now that a couple years have passed from the time that they made these stock picks, we can go and see how these stocks actually performed over the last couple of years for real, and see if the stocks lived up to the hype made by finance YouTubers. To start things off, I found this video called The Best Stocks of 2021 from Andre Jick, who I would say is probably the second biggest finance influencer.
Look at Andre. Isn't that Grams? Oh, there's Graham right there. Yeah. Looks so happy. Almost like he's drinking a beer. God, I can meet Kevin stop making the beer jokes already. Anyway, I'm gonna let this play out because this was actually fantastic. It's kind of cherry picked data because we did go through a crash. When they were talking about stocks, there was a bunch of hype flowing in, stimulus checks, a lot of just unrealistic gains in the market. But to be fair, she brings up a good point. They're still calling these things out like these are the best stocks, and then she's gonna show you how much of them fail. Andre does do the best, still losing, but I will say Andre Jick, while he has called out some crypto, he's done the same deals everyone else does. He does tell you like he started off with dividends, but also he does like VOO, maybe VTI. That's one of those, but I would say he's got a huge portion of that. So perks to him there. If you only listen to some of what these guys say, like listening to everything they say, bad. I can only imagine the people that come in and only click on that one video that says this is the top one for. I didn't realize it's cutting my head off. This is the top one for this year and all that. You probably got smoked.
on YouTube after Graham Stephan. In this video, Andre is recommending you buy the stocks Chevron, Exxon, Square, PayPal, Shopify, and Coinbase. Now that 2 years have passed since Andre made this video, we can see how well these stocks actually performed. I downloaded the price data for each of these stocks, did a few calculations, and worked out that since January 2021, which is when Andre uploaded the video, the stocks he picked returned the following: Chevron 111%, Exxon 146%, Square minus 71%, PayPal minus 70%, Shopify minus 68%, and Coinbase minus 85%. Overall, if you had invested in these stocks equally when Andre recommended them, you would have made a return of minus 5% over the last 2 years. And if we compare the return of Andre's stock picks to the return of the S&P 500, aka the broader stock market, you can see that the S&P 500 outperformed Andre by a fair amount with a return of 3%. But I get it, you might be thinking minus 5%.
Okay, now to be fair on this one, I'm willing to bet most of you guys didn't do that. Energy went through an absolute boom, which is why like XOM took off and why he had those gainers. That was his saving grace on that. If it wasn't for energy, you would be down a lot, and he would very quickly be just like all the other YouTubers. So hopefully Andre at least listened to some of his advice and did all that.
It's not terrible. That's not going to destroy you financially or anything. But there are a lot more YouTubers with far, far worse stock picks. I decided to repeat the same analysis with other large finance YouTubers that made stock pick videos 2 years ago, and the results were pretty shocking. Jeremy from Financial Education made a video recommending you buy 5 different stocks with predictions that some of these stocks would increase in price tenfold. The stocks he recommended were Tattooed Chef, surprise, surprise, Walgreens Boots Alliance, MicroStrategy, Dropbox, and Shopify. The returns for these stocks are as follows: Tattooed Chef, minus 95%, Walgreens Boots Alliance, minus 26%, MicroStrategy, minus 77%, Dropbox, minus 1%, and Shopify, minus 68%, with an average return of minus 53%. So for someone that actually sells memberships to his own private stock group, this isn't really the best look. It turns out his group probably isn't the blueprint to long-term investing success. It's more like the blueprint to losing half of your investment. The last YouTuber stock picks I analyzed were from StockMo. He made a video recommending you buy 3 different stocks: Rocket, NIO, and Tesla. Now I want to ask you, how do you think a mortgage lending stock that was recommended at a time of record low mortgage rates and 2 overly hyped pandemic EV stocks actually performed over the last 2 years? The answer is shockingly bad. Rocket returned minus 67%, NIO minus 83%, and Tesla minus 53%, averaging a return of minus 68%. When you compare these returns to the return of the S&P 500, which was 3%, it isn't looking too great for these guys. And I don't know about you guys, but I would expect YouTube channels that are literally called Financial Education and StockMo to not recommend stocks to their audience that have more than halved in value in just 2 years, despite the broader stock market return being.
Now, one piece of data she doesn't have on here. Let's get her face back up. Where was that at? There we go. Shocked face. StockMo actually took a deal, recommended to all his people, and then the next day it plummeted. His excuse was, sorry, my wife's got cancer. We needed that to pay for it. So full well knowing he was going to pump this stock, his subscribers were going to buy it while the insiders were going to sell off that whole orchestrated deal. And his excuse was, sorry, we took the brand deal because we needed to pay for chemo or something. It was a real sob story. Like, that's like, I get it. Sometimes things suck in life, but you can't take advantage of everybody like that. Like, that fired me up hearing about that. I would never watch another video from that guy ever again. Of course his stocks suck. If you couldn't make any money doing that, like, and then you're gonna pump out some penny stocks that are crap. Jeremy has called out nothing but crap this entire time. Like, he's one of those guys that honestly just made a bunch of money from Tesla, and everything else, like, the dude literally said on one of his videos, like, he was looking through hotel windows, saw the lights were on. He's like, man, this place is booming. It's awesome. You know how many times I've made fun of things like that? Like, oh, Starbucks has a long line. I better buy its stock. Like, that's what I used to do in 2013 when I first started. Like, oh, man, this is going to be a great stock. And people hear that and they actually believe this stuff. And they don't think, like, their sample size is literally nothing. And then they go make financial decisions off of this, and they wonder why they get wrecked. And it's no wonder why 97% fail. Like, they're just the blind leading the blind. Everyone sucks, and they follow more people that suck. So it's actually not that hard. If you cut out all the noise, the hard part is actually finding the noise in the first place to cut out. So if you come onto YouTube and you see people of your peers, right, your equals, you're like, man, that guy's killing it, and you don't realize he's killing from YouTube income, then you're in trouble, and you just become the next statistic. Uh, so anyway, shout out to Carson. I'm gonna call it Carson G because I have no idea how to pronounce that last name. I'm terrible with them. If it was 3 letters, I'd still mess it up. Uh, but she's got 32,000 now. We should probably kick that to 100 quickly. She keeps putting out videos like this. I don't know her schedule, but make sure you guys subscribe. I'll make sure I put her link in the description. She has no idea I'm doing this video, so hopefully it can help her out. Anyway, see you guys all in the next video.